Hey, what's up, everybody? Doing a energy check-in today. What's up, you guys? Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm doing an energy check-in with you, and what that means is that today we're going to focus in on teaching you really, if you can master this one thing, if you can control this one thing, you are going to get exactly what you want out of any area of your life. And so I want to ask you this question. When you're working on projects, when you're working on tasks, when you're working on big goals and big visions, are you doing it with frustration? Are you doing it with anxiety? Are you doing it with overwhelm? Are you feeling exhausted? Are you feeling anxious? Are you feeling, maybe you're feeling frustrated, or maybe you're feeling annoyed? And what a lot of people don't understand is that anxious energy will create a scattered brain. So maybe you're double booking appointments, or maybe you're making really silly mistakes, or maybe you're just being extra forgetful, not on purpose, of course, but just because you're showing up with this type of energy that is creating this like brain fog, or this foggy brain. Or when you're showing up frustrated, maybe you're not frustrated at the person when you're showing up to meetings or conversations or collaborations and projects, but you're actually creating this frustration and annoyance with yourself. So internally, it's being projected as like the other person maybe might feel that you might be annoyed or impatient or frustrated with them, but really internally what's going on, if somebody is not self-aware or have done their own growth work, they wouldn't understand that there's probably this mental battle going on. Do you guys understand what I'm talking about? So how many of you new in here have done that, where maybe your outer world has felt super chaotic and you're trying to control all these moving pieces, but you're feeling out of control at the same time by trying to control things? So if you guys are joining me for the first time, my name is Tanya Oliver. I'm an executive coach for entrepreneurs and high-end achievers, and I really just teach people how to become mentally, physically, emotionally, and energetically healthy and strong AF, so that they can look, feel, and show up in their businesses and in their lives as their most elite self. So today we're going to focus in on how to get there, whatever you're trying to get there the fastest, without bringing in this chaotic energy. So when we're trying to control situations and circumstances, thank you for the love, what ends up happening is it backfires on us. And so that's what I want to talk to you about today. Now, you might hear a lot of experts and maybe mentors talk about really assessing things that are on your plate. But if you are a high-end achiever, or you've got a lot of commitments and responsibilities, the last thing you can do is actually take things off of your plate. So I do feel that there's several seasons that when we're in business or in life where our plate is full and we have to like learn how to delegate what's on our full plate, or we have to learn how to take ownership what's on our full plate, and we can't take anything off of it. So I know a lot of you can relate because I have clients like that. So I don't try to take anything off of anybody's plate. We just consistently stack as we make sure that the bottom piece. Have you ever played that game Jenga? I think it's called Jenga. I haven't played it in a while, but you keep stacking and then you're pulling pieces and eventually it ends up like collapsing. Well, that's what happens in life and in business. If the foundation is not like cemented down, if the foundation is not solid AF, the more that you stack your plate, eventually things end up falling off. So the key for today is really learning how to control this one thing, and it will tremendously help you master everything that you want in life. And that's really about controlling your nervous system and learning how to regulate your nervous system so that the energy that you're bringing into every business negotiation, every deal, every contract, every situation in life, no matter what the chaos or turbulence may be, that your energy is calm and collected, so you're clear and you're in this flow state. My pro athletes, they call it flow state. Have you ever like been in the flow state where you're just completely it's like everything slows down, but you're still executing on stuff, kind of like a little video game. So that's the flow state. And flow state is really about being in a calm state of energy, being able to be fully present no matter the hurricane that's going on around you, or the tornado or the tsunami, or the amount of chaos, or no matter what life is throwing at you, you're able to stay calm and collected because you're able to regulate your nervous system. Now, in my story, I shared a post of something that I do. It's the work behind the work of regulating my nervous system. And it is a daily practice when you learn to regulate your nervous system that you're capable of handling everything, because that's one of several pillars of human performance that allows you to keep that foundational part solid AF so that you can continue your life. If you look at your life as like building a skyrise, the very bottom piece is so critical because that's the foundation. Now, if the foundation is off, the whole building eventually is going to collapse. It's just a moment of time. And I see this happen all the time with relationships, with finances, with businesses, with families, because the foundation was never solid. And people didn't take time to build a strong foundation. And what I want to remind you is you are the foundation. You are the foundation of every single thing that you choose to take on, because everything in your business and in your life is an extension of you. So the more that we're going to take this live stream, because this would have been like an hour long, is we're going to take this live stream and we're going to break it into 2 phases. Today is phase 1. The other one is phase 2. Tomorrow we're going to talk about like taking things off of your plate, and there's a right way of doing that. But sometimes you're not in a season of taking things off your plate because you're in a sprint season. And a sprint season requires you to get the foundation, which is you, solid, and to create discipline and to accept your commitments, to accept your responsibilities, to honor your commitments, to honor your responsibilities. But at the same time, to accept this is a season I'm in. I'm in a sprinting season, and therefore I have to really make sure that I have the discipline to be able to make sure that the discipline that my foundation of my self-care, my morning routine, my night routine, my food needs to be on point and healthy. My sleep needs to be on point. I have to prophesize over myself. I have to prophesize over everything that I'm doing, speak life into myself, speak life into my projects, get on my own winning team in this season. And then all the other commitments and responsibilities of people, places, and things, like you're constantly showing up, but that you're capable of showing up fully in flow with a regulated nervous system, so you're not projecting all your chaos on everything else that you're doing and have to go back and clean it up. But you're able to do this so that you can really show up and keep up with your goals and to keep up with your responsibilities. That's what we call like having the stamina and having the mental and emotional stability and endurance to be able to follow through. Because there has to be some form of accountability with your goals. And commitment, I want to remind you, is staying true to what you said you were going to do long after the emotion you have set it in has left you. And so in order to, if we're talking about, if you learn how to master and control this one thing, you're going to get every single thing that you want in your business and in your life. And it's mastering the art of regulating your nervous system, no matter what is going on. The most calm person is going to be the most clear person. And I was asked this in several podcasts and interviews, and they said, like, how are you so confident? Because I'm clear. I'm clear on who I am. I'm clear on what my purpose is. I'm clear on what my material is. I don't speak about it unless I'm certain about it, unless I'm clear on it. And that's why I'm confident about when I deliver it. And I'm the byproduct of it. I live it every single day. So clarity is really what creates momentum for confidence. So, because confidence is a byproduct of clarity. Do you get what I'm saying? In order to be clear, I have to be calm with a regulated nervous system. If I'm not calm and my nervous system is all whacked out, I'm going to have a big fog in my brain. And I'm going to be doubtful. I'm going to be uncertain. I'm going to question myself. I'm going to be probably insecure. I'm going to feel XYZ. So clarity is always a key. In order to have clarity, I have to make sure that my self-care is solid. The foods that I'm putting into my body, making sure my gut health is great, making sure I'm exercising, making sure I'm getting great quality sleep, making sure my environment of the people in my lineup, it's an enriched ecosystem. So there's multiple pieces within this like category. So I want to encourage you, and I also want to invite you that September 25th through the 29th, I'm having an accountability challenge, the first accountability challenge I've ever had. And I'm going to be coaching you every single day for 5 days. Right now we have about 50 people in the accountability group. And one thing I want to do is I want to bribe you, but I also want to incentivize you. So if you share this and you get 5 people in this inner circle, you know what? I'll cut it down a little bit. If you get 3 people inside of the accountability group and you tag me and I know that they came from you, I'm going to enter your name inside of the raffle to win over $3,000 worth of coaching by me. So make sure you tag me, make sure you screenshot it, click the link below. The link is also in the bio. The link is below. And I can't wait to see you in the group next week, and stay tuned to phase 2. Phase 2, we're going to be talking about when it's a season to take things off of your plate. But right now, it's sprint season. So yes, make sure you're taking care of yourself, that you create those staples and those non-negotiables. And we're going to do a lot more September 25th through the 29th. So I'll see you guys later. And today, take ownership over your nervous system. Do what you got to do to regulate it so you can be in flow state and you can operate from a calm state of energy and execute on tasks a lot better. All right, you guys, have a blessed up day, and I'll see you later. Bye.